owners. It's Marlo, you already know. And today on Small Business Radio Detroit, we are honored to sit down with Twinkie. Twinkie is the founder and formulator behind Twinkies Elegant Beauty Essentials. Yes, you heard it right. Twinkies Elegant Beauty Essentials. It is a purpose-driven beauty brand that's rooted in natural healing, handcrafted care, and elegant self-expression. Okay, so from her personal journey of overcoming health challenges when it came to building that clean beauty empire, that stemmed from her own personal trials and how she triumphed through that and persevered through those issues that she had. And she's going to share more about her real story today. But overall, she has become a beacon for wellness conscious consumers that are really aspiring to obtain these beauty products without compromising the health and integrity of their skin. So, in this episode, we'll uncover her real story. We won't just be talking about the scars and things that her beauty products are helping to bring forth on surface level, but also some of the personal scars and challenges that she's had to endure as a small business owner, right? We'll be talking about real strategies, be brainstorming some techniques on how to boost her visibility, and then we're going to close that thing out with real connections. You already know how we do it at Small Business Radio Detroit. It all ties back to you, the listener. So if you're ready to discover how pain can truly transform into purpose and products, this is the episode for you. Let's get to it. Hi, good afternoon, Valarie. How are you doing today?
I am doing well. How are you?
Good, good. Is it okay if I call you Val?
I would prefer Valarie. I have a thing about.
Look, let's just break the ice, why don't we?
Yeah, I have a thing about that. I try not to tell people too often. But yeah. How
Hey,
you
that's
doing?
why no offense taken. Listen, you have to excuse me. Today has just been one of those goofy days, but we're here to have some fun. Of course, we're here to talk about your real story and the things that you're doing in your business now, the connections you're looking to make. But overall, here on Small Business Radio Detroit, we're all about building community and helping you turn those barriers into bridges. So tell me, Twinkie, tell me a little bit more about Twinkies Elegant Beauty Essentials. How did this come to life?
Well, first, let me say thank you for having me on your podcast. I greatly appreciate it and allowing me to tell my story.
Yes.
Twinkies came to life out of a necessity. Um, I was using some body wash that caused me to break out like in a real bad, painful, itchy rash. And I didn't know what was making it happen. And when I found out, I was determined never to use anyone else's soap but my own. So,
Yes.
so
Okay. Got
and
it.
branched out and started making hair and body oils, whipped butters, solid butters, loose leaf teas, sea moss gels, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But that.
Okay, definitely. I love that. I love how you have essentially, really the theme behind today's episode is really how you turned that pain into something very purposeful. And a lot of times as small business owners, we're always looking for that why or that reason to keep pushing. So I'm quite sure along your journey when the going gets hard, when the tough gets tougher, I'm sure you think about that experience you have, and it's just very admirable to know that you're building an entire empire around solving that issue with other people. I mean, I've had eczema. All my children have had eczema. Dry skin, sensitive skin runs in the family. So this is wonderful, wonderful products. So when we're thinking about like your core value, as the founder of Twinkies Beauty, thinking about your deeper mission, what vision do you have for Twinkies Beauty currently? What how can I put this? Where do you see yourself going in the next year or two? Where do you want Twinkies to be? Who do you want to be intertwined with? What kind of impact would you like to have?
Well, eventually, I would like Twinkies to be a well-known household name.
Yes.
Like to intertwine myself with other people who are looking for natural remedies to, natural alternatives. Because
Yes.
when I learned about what's going into commercial soaps and beauty products, the further I want to get away from it. And I know there's a lot of people who feel the same way I do.
Yes.
So those are the people that I would want to connect with. Maybe someone in apothecary.
Apothecary. Apothecary.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
to get that out.
Yes.
And um, yeah, I would like to connect with different herbalists. I would like to maybe work with people who just want to improve their lifestyles, and even if it's a healthy lifestyle, if they're working with the gyms and the different nutritional programs, that'd be great. But other than that, I'm just a mother who wanted to have a healthy product that I can use on myself and all of my children.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Health is wealth, right? So making sure that we're investing into that self-care for business and not for business is super key. But to have engulfed yourself in such a space where it's forcing you to stay accountable, at the same time with your regimen. So that's truly remarkable. And when we think about, I know you were saying, the people that you could see yourself connecting with and growing with. You and I both know as a small business, getting it out the mud, honey, you getting it out the mud. It's literally like you have to be boots on the ground, boots on the wall, boots on the ceiling. You got to cover all the square footage, okay?
Yeah.
And to be doing that solo, we know a lot of times can become overwhelming. So when you think about your brand and when you think about the overall visibility that your company is currently receiving, what challenges have you had and how have you been trying to overcome them currently when it comes to getting Twinkies out there and being that household brand?
Well, you are definitely correct. It is a bit much. I do my own packaging, labeling. I create my own labels. I create the products. Um,
Yes.
it does become much. I've been using social media and the internet to get my product out in front of people. I've
Yes.
crafted pen to put together the business strategy and advertising and marketing plans. I'm just different avenues. Of course, I'm working with Google because you can Google and
Yes.
leave or look me up. So, social media, the internet, word
Yes.
of person to person has been my greatest selling point. Because once you try me out, I Twinkies
It-
world.
right. Once you go Twinkies, you never come back, baby.
If you do cheat on me, because I've had a couple of people cheat on me, but I'll be like, okay, now don't do that to yourself no more. Now we got to start over. Let's get it together. But it's a wonderful journey, but I also love what I do. I
Yeah.
love I love educating people because I don't only sell my products. I try to make sure that everyone is well educated in what they're doing, what they're using, why they're using, what it's going to do. I
Yeah.
recommend they consult their own doctors and physicians
Mhm.
to and do your own research.
Yes, yes, definitely. And I like that. I like as we know now, social media is like the number one platform to produce that visibility. And when it comes to something so precious as this, like when you're thinking about your skin and your health, and like you mentioned, having those disclaimers out there, consult your health professional. Those can all be things that can either play into our success or hindrance in our business. Those kinds of things, even just within ourselves, things that we struggle within ourselves. So outside of the physical, right? Outside of the surface value, how is Twinkies brand or how is your company connecting with clients on a more deeper level that's underneath the surface? How is Twinkies, what is that experience? What does it feel like to come and buy some soap and some good body butter from Twinkies? Because I swear by mine.
Well, first of all, when you come in here, get ready to be educated. We're going
Yes,
to there.
yes,
I'm going to thoroughly, I believe in transparency. That's one of my main things. I want you to know all of my ingredients. I want you to know why I'm using them, what they're here for. And I also listen. A lot of my products are successful because I listen to clients. So if they have a complaint, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, let's study that.
right,
you know,
exactly.
I'm always open to learn. I'm hungry. to learn. So that's one of the benefits. And I'm always expanding. I'm always expanding. I would like to have a wide variety of products that can help different people.
Yes, yes, especially as it pertains to health and to skin overall. Like you mentioned, you have your body butters, but then you also have tea tinctures. So it's like, hey,
No,
you
no,
could
no, not tinctures. I have loose leaves.
loosely tea. Yes,
Yes,
yes. My
but I'm
apologies.
coming for the tinctures. I told you I'm always expanding.
Yes,
Currently, we have the soaps, the shea butter soaps, the different herbal soaps, the yanni soaps. We have soaps made from fresh fruits and vegetables, like fresh avocado, fresh watermelon, fresh cucumber. And all of these soaps are designed for their benefits. And all of my products are benefits first. What are the
yes,
benefits and the smell and the look? With the loose leaf teas, I'm hoping because I'm about to have a vast
yes,
variety of the herbs that a lot of people don't know. These herbs can make a major impact, positive impact in your life if used correctly.
yes,
I would like to get that information out. I would like people to know that there are healthy alternatives. There are things that are naturally made for us
yes,
to work through different things, different ailments. I don't make any claims to cure, diagnose, or treat.
yes,
We'll tell you the things that may help you and that have been known to help others. And I grew up in an environment that never talked about these things. I knew nothing about herbs. We
right,
never talked about natural products, natural eating, or such things like sea moss gels, or we I didn't know of those things. No one in my environment was talking about it. So as I got older and the more I learned, the more I want to share because these things can make a difference between health and stress.
yes, yes, definitely. I mean, the stuff that we so quickly go buy from the pharmacy or from over the counter, a lot of times, 99% of the time can be rectified through some natural herb or some natural substance. So that's so very true. Excuse me. And I love that you are
Mhm.
educating your clients because I want to feel empowered when I'm going in and purchasing a soap. And you have to be able to justify because it takes time, money, and resources to go into making these quality products. So to be able to say, hey, this is going to always be worth every penny because these are the benefits. So having that education is not only beneficial for you, but for your client because they know what they're getting themselves into, you know? So, a lot of times people just want to push product, hey, buy this, buy this, buy this, but why? What's in it for me? You know, and for your clients, this can be on multiple different levels health wise with all the different products that you offer. So, with that in mind, tell us about some of your hero products. Like, I know you make a lot of great things over there, honey, but what are like some of your top products and what kind of transformation do they deliver in a quick synopsis?
Okay, some of my top products. My body butters are definitely top sellers um,
Yes.
because the combination of butters, solids, and liquid oils
Mm,
are first meant to benefit the skin.
yes.
And that's the first thing. And that's the oils, the butters, the soaps. When I use 100% organic herbs in all my herbal soaps, including my yanni soaps. That's another thing. A lot of stores don't even offer the yanni soaps. I offer the yanni soaps in varieties, the oils. Um, I think my butters are the top selling, and then my soap. Because once you use my soaps, nobody else soaps. It just doesn't compare anymore. That lather just.
Right. Look, one wipe, you still rubbing, you still rinsing. Look, my grandma said, rinse that off. She was real.
Right that all back. Don't take a minute. But hopefully, my most impactful product that would be the CMOS gels because these are promoted to better health. 92 of 102 minerals that we need to sustain life. And then the loose leaf teas because I have different formulation of teas to help with different things. I have the immune health teas. I have the immune and digestion health tea, the relaxation tea. I have the menstrual teas. that helps with cramping and the issues women face during their menstrual cycle. And I hope to just keep going, keep expanding.
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. And let's brainstorm because my mind's going. It's some ideas kind of formulating. So I kind of want to throw some things out there for
Go.
you. Just thinking about you're talking about your top three products, right? When we're talking about marketing and we're talking about products and selling, we know that for every product, you need to have a marketing strategy. You need to have a marketing plan because every little thing deserves its own individual attention, right? But when you are producing several different things, the key thing and the key strategy is to figure out how to bring these things together cohesively. The body butter is great for the skin surface level. The sea moss is great internally for overall business benefits everywhere. The tea it can help numerous things from sickness
Yeah,
to depression to sleep, you name it.
yeah, mind clarity, a whole bunch of
Yes,
things.
yes, yes, it can solve it. And so, thinking about that, I'm thinking something that would be really good is if you was to create a Twinkies glow box. So,
That does sound good.
yeah, so like a Twinkies glow box, it would be more of like a very lean model. It would be more of like a subscription model that would give you some passive and residual income as well. When you're thinking about it, it will kind of be like how you see on not sure if you've seen, just you can buy a box of clothes, right?
Oh
And then
yeah, I
and then
think
you
um different people selling their different boxes.
Yes, yes. And now you have this, and it's providing you the box based upon the answers that you've given it. But at the same time, you're not only learning about your customer, but that information is helping you to further strategize in the future for how to continue to evolve your products. You could be strategic with the questionnaire that you provide to them, and then
Hmm.
that would help you to determine what would be the best products for them to try based on their answers. And you could do like this Twinkies Glow box for a really good affordable price. You could even become strategic to make them seasonal and to say, hey, we know winter's coming. We know flu season's coming. Load up on your Twinkies Glow box. Get your loose leaf teas. Get your sea moss. Get everything you need to
And
be prevent.
get those.
Yeah, we know it's cold. That skin gonna be dry. It's gonna be crinkling. It's gonna look like you've been rubbing elbows in flour. So you gonna need to put a little bit of this body butter on here. And I'm telling you, like, I think that would be great. That would be great to say, hey, quarterly. It doesn't even have to be a monthly subscription. You could say every quarter you'll get a Twinkies glow box, and that glow box could be seasonal. It could be based upon whatever you're thinking. But I'm thinking that might be a great idea.
It sounds like something we definitely need to look into.
Yes,
It'll have to be a very detailed questionnaire because I offer so many different herbal soaps.
yes,
In this field, you find out that a lot of people are sensitive to things, allergic to things.
yes.
So it would have to be a very detailed questionnaire.
Hmm.
But yeah, I was definitely looking at offering the monthly subscriptions for the soap bars. I
Yeah.
have a people already where they have a certain amount they pay every month. I think they pay
Okay.
$20 a month and they get their different soaps. And
Okay.
these are the true blue customers that first started out with me because when I first started out, honey, I was selling soap out of my trunk.
Hey, you got to start somewhere, and you already know how we do it in the Metro Detroit area.
But that when people find a good product, they pay attention. So
Yes.
that's from the house to the trunk to the physical location. So yeah, and we're just gonna go up from here.
Yes, definitely. And I'm so super excited to hear you've already put that subscription model in place. That's so
Yeah.
key when it comes to products, to ensuring that your clients are not only continuing to benefit long term, because let's be honest, the difference you see with this product from trying it for 30 days compared to if you've been consistently applying these products for, let's say, 6 months,
You will see results.
you'll see much better results, so it requires that customer to put that commitment into the game and to really commit to themselves, that
Yeah.
this isn't just a quick fix. It is really a journey, a transformative journey. So, and thinking about the transformative journey and thinking about the experience that you want your clients to have, a lot of times we tend to project out the things onto people that we want for ourselves. So when you're thinking about what your transformation what looks like and what your vision looks like overall for Twinkies, what areas would you say are most important to you right now when it comes to transforming?
Um, Transforming the company as far as scaling, or transforming the company as in my own personal vision?
I would say a combination of both because with you being the brand and the person behind the business, I was just had talking to another really really good business collaborator and business partner, just someone that how we have our community, our people,
Right.
right? And
Right.
we were just talking about making business personal because it is. It's your
Mhm.
baby. It's something that you're raising from diapers and pacifier on up, and you trying to get them to graduate college. So so listen, we know a lot of times we get stuck between that middle school and high school level. It's a whole lot of self care and self identity and everything that we have to go through because we grow with our business, right?
Yeah.
So thinking about the transformation I'm speaking specifically to how that pertains to how you're continuing to grow and elevate with your business, alongside your business. What is it within some changes or transformations that you've seen in your own life as a result of this business and being out here making a difference and an impact?
Well, one, I had to learn structure.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
And, because if you want it to work, you're going to have to set a foundation for it to work.
yes,
Two, you have to be ready for anything and all things.
yes,
And all things, because if your personal life is not balanced out, your business life is not balanced out. So you have to learn to kind of roll with the punches and just adjust, to pivot. You have to learn to
yes,
pivot. And I learn everything I can. I learn from everyone around me. I'm constantly studying. I'm constantly studying the herbs. I'm studying the competition. I'm studying
yes,
um the different benefits. I want all my products are benefit based. So I want, when you use my products,
yes,
you know that you just got something really quality, that it's been so consistent that anything with
right,
my, you're gonna automatically know you have a winner.
right. Like, oh, that's Twinkies. Oh, yeah. Oh, girl,
Right.
you don't worry about that. To the point that somebody say something bad about Twinkies. Twinkies. You said what?
My biggest accomplishment, this is gonna sound so crazy. I'm just gonna tell you right now beforehand. When I first got out, I said I wanted to be so good that even my enemies had to compliment me.
Yes.
Thought that was unrealistic. Like, you don't like me, of course you're never gonna say anything good about me. Not even a year ago, it actually happened. And
Oh,
it's so bad because I was like, I want to be so good that even if you don't like me as a person,
you
you
can't deny. Yes. Yes.
I put my heart and soul in it. I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly studying. I am constantly working with other people. I'm constantly running. I don't know if I can say case studies, but
Yes.
I have product testers and people with different conditions. Because the reason that I became a business, when I told you about me taking a shower and breaking out, I was
Yes.
that for me and my family. My goal was for me and my family to
Right.
deal with that again. Later, a friend of mine who had chronic eczema wanted me to work with him, and we worked for a very long time, and we came up with this oil, Twinkies 13 plus. This is what made me go into business. One
Yes.
got him together because his skin was, it was like a gray rug, and it
Yes.
had tattoo. We spent about a year on this oil, this formulation, got his skin cleared up to where that gray spot was gone, and then all his family members
Yeah.
started to buy the oil, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna officially go into business.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
the soaps, the butters, the teas. Who knows what tomorrow's gonna bring, but something's coming.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And that's what it was. You saw a problem that needed to be solved. You stepped in, you became the solution. People coming on top of that, that word of mouth advertising,
Word of
people,
mouth.
yeah, people coming back, bringing people with them. Now you see the demand, right? You see the problem, you have the solution, you see the demand for it, you see it's out there. You're putting yourself out there full-fledged, full throttle to say, hey, you have a problem and I'm here to solve that. And I love that. I love that you're mission driven. I'm also very much mission driven. Really, I mean, every product, every service is out to achieve something, right? But to have that lived experience and have gone through the journey and the experience that you are essentially saying to your customer, oh, I know it works because I'm a result of my product.
Yeah,
Like,
I was the first person to try it.
I'm a product of my product. Okay. Look, just check me out. So I really like that. That it helps to really establish that trust. And that's why, hey, I keep coming back like a fiend because I got to get that body butter.
Butters in. I'm just saying.
Yes, definitely. And the fact that the products not only just focus on the beauty part of it and the health benefits, but even just the natural fragrances, like the soaps that you have that still smell good, where you don't have any artificial fragrances in there, and you're still know that you're being protected. So, you know, I love the idea, like you said, you're opening up, you're expanding, you're making new connections. You mentioned the individuals that you want to continue to work with and grow with. When you're thinking about scaling, we know we have the demand for it. We know you have the solution. Now we have to think about capacity, right? So the capacity, like you said, you're wearing all the hats to continue to produce these things. Have you thought about the avenue you like to take? Are you thinking staying more retail? Are you trying to get into more wholesale sales where you're selling bigger bulk quantity, getting those types of contracts and partnerships, maybe selling to the stores to kind of limit some of the stress on your end? Because as we know, I know you're working around the clock to keep these products pumping out. So eventually there'll have to be a point where you have to find a way to free up some of that time. So have you thought about capacity? Do you have some key players right now in your corner that's kind of helping you move this thing along?
Well, actually, I have looked at some things. I've looked at a couple of consignment shops in Rochester, Detroit,
Okay.
where I place the products. They sell them and do the work, and we
Yes.
get a little. They take a percentage out. I've considered that. Um, I have my daughter who actually comes in the store and works in the actual store during the day, and that gives me time to handle the business aspect and
Yeah.
making of the formulations and labels and
Yeah.
packages and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So I've been able to maneuver that way. But eventually I will eventually I hope to have a little crew. I
Yeah.
taught a few things, and hopefully we just it's truthfully though, the structure of my business is a family business.
Yes.
I will be bringing in more family members, probably me and my children, honestly.
Got it.
I teach them everything I learn so that they can continue on if they so choose to. Because I would like them to have their own options if they want to start something else or venture off into whatever their heart desires. I want them to. But this business is designed to eventually generate some generational wealth. That's my.
Definitely, definitely. And listen, them children ain't going nowhere. You said it right here. Ain't no plan B. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, they help a lot. They're all helpers. They go to different
Yes.
events. They help with different things, and They even know how to make a lot of the things I make.
Awesome.
But I wouldn't walk away while they were making them. So we're not.
Right, right. Exactly. And even let's say, even if they don't turn it in and continue the business on 10 or 20 years down the line, hey, they've gained such valuable, I mean, this just for the normal day-to-day person to know how to make their own products and soaps. It's in an economy like we're in right now. Hey, I'll take that for the win. Let me make my own things and be more self-sufficient. It definitely promotes that self-sufficiency, and you're being healthy in the same token. So it really just embodies who you are, Valarie. Look, let me not look at me about to get casual.
It's okay because a lot of people, it's a go-to. It's a go.
Yeah,
They say Val, and I just smile and nod, but I be thinking in the back of my head like,
I'm
what?
like, no, don't do that.
But I'm happy that you mentioned that about the children being able to help
Yeah.
because I also have a few private clients who I teach how to make soap.
Okay.
So a few people when we talked about wholesale, I've I've assisted some people into making their own product according to their formulations. We tweak them because there's rules to everything.
Yeah.
You say I want it this way, you have to know how to make it that way.
Right.
So I've had a few different clients that come in. I teach them how to make the products. I mean, it's different soaps. I work with them, and then they sell them. You
Okay.
know, their own name on it or spin, and they sell the product. So I've had a few people. You've probably bought some of my products and didn't even know
Right. And
that
then
it's
you know.
me.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
only a couple of private clients. Eventually, I would like to offer classes for the different
Yeah.
skills.
I was gonna say consulting. Hello, I hear consulting.
They had me hands on, honey. These people, because I wish I could have consulted. They wanted me to get dirty with it.
Look, you hands-on consultant. We claiming it. No.
I had to put my touch on it, and it's okay, baby.
Yes, yes. Well, that's great. And I was just thinking that when you were mentioning that as well, workshops, courses, the way that we survive and sustain is in business is by diversifying our revenue streams. If you have all your eggs in one basket to think 100% of sales are going to come from foot traffic in and out of the store, well, then now you've set yourself up for failure. You need to have money being made when you're sleeping, when you're not even thinking about the business. That's how
Mm,
you know that you really hit a place of success, because the business can operate without you. You don't
yeah,
have to be there, and you'll be somewhere on a golf course putting while your bank account loading up. I mean, that's how I want it to work out for
you know.
me. Yes, exactly. But it's blood, sweat, and tears to get there. But somewhere along the blood, sweat, and tears, there has to be that strategy. We have to have that community. And so that's why we have Small Business Radio Detroit, to bring business owners such as yourself to come on. So everyone, if you are in business of taking care of self, taking care of your body, in every way, shape, or form, if you're looking to have a wonderful holistic experience from the inside out, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to Twinkies Elegant Beauty Essentials. Before we close out, I have to ask you, do you have any specials, any new product launches, any special events coming out? Please fill us in, because we need to get this community flowing.
Okay, so the month of June is like a really special month, especially for me. We have 30-day glow up challenge coming starting June 1st. Also, June 20th will be the anniversary of me at this location, opening at this location, and my birthday. And so we're gonna,
Okay.
yeah, here at the Women in Business Center where my shop is. We also starting May 2nd, we will be having social hours, basically networking, vibing every Friday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's going to be a great way for us to network, get to know other business women, build our support groups, because this is not easy.
No.
So if you are starting a business, it can get really frustrating, and we always know what to do. We don't always have access to different information. So we're trying to build our own tribes.
Yes, yes. Well, listen, we definitely welcome you and all the women that are coming into the Women in Business Working Center to also partake and become a part of the Small Business Nation. You know, Small Business Nation has helped over 47,000 businesses. I am the product of their service. When I came to J.R. McNair, I was just getting out of a domestic violence shelter, and with no vehicle, pregnant with my son. I didn't know where life was going to take me, but he really swooped me up under his wing. He has been a like a brother to me, a business mentor, and everything else, a counselor, everything else, you name it, you know. So we want to continue to utilize this platform. So let other people know, you know, if you're a business owner, whether you're thinking about getting in business, you're in business now and you're still just trying to figure out what the heck you're doing, or if you're even at the level where you figured out the key, the light bulb has went off and you want to share with everybody else some of the good things that you discovered to sustain your business, please guys, come on. Small
Yeah,
Business Radio Detroit welcomes you. And Valarie, we listen. Listen. You gonna
you
get
are
me.
not.
You are gonna get me. I understand.
I'm telling you, it's like a go-to. That is the first thing. So many people call me Val, and I'm just like, okay.
Listen, Marla, I give you $100 if you don't say Val this whole podcast. Look,
I'm telling you, it's almost
I'll
impossible.
be broke. I'll be broke. No.
It's so. I'm so excited to be on here. Thank you for having me. And you know,
Yeah,
I plug the Women in Business Working Center at 959 West Huron Street. You know, just had to Waterford, Michigan. Just had to throw that out there. Come see us. Come see us.
definitely come stop in. Please, guys, go in, show Valarie some love. Twinkies Elegant Beauty Essentials. I am a returning customer always. I can definitely attest that these are wonderful products and great things you're doing. Like I said, it's more than just the surface level, it's the whole idea that you're here to assist people with in a natural way, a holistic way through holistic products. So
This
that, yes,
zone. So when you come in here, it's a judgment-free zone. I
yes,
do not share any information. So if you have any personal issues, because I have different products that were created because I
yes,
had, who trusted me to help them with their issues. So I am committed to creating a judgment free zone. When you come in here, I want you to feel safe, educated, and help you fill your needs because you're not the only person that went through something. You
right.
aren't talking about it, but there's no way to help a person if they don't feel comfortable enough speaking with you. So it's important to me that when my clients come in, they understand that this is a judgment-free zone and a safe space, intentional safe space.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. Well, guys, please definitely don't hesitate to connect. Again, if you're interested in becoming a guest on Small Business Radio Detroit, please don't hesitate to reach out. We'll have all the information in the description below, along with all of Valarie's information so that you cannot miss out and get in contact with her. Okay. Also, just really quick, if you want to check her out, her website is
That's
www.twinkiesbeauty.com. That's www.twinkiesbeauty.com.
yeah.
Please check her out, guys. Get a sample product. Stop in. She has sample soap sitting there right there for you. You can lather up, get a feel. But thank you so, so much, Valarie, for coming on, sharing your story, your journey. And we're just really excited to continue to see the work that you do for the community and for the beauty sector.
Thank you. And one more thing I like to mention as far as people I like to collaborate with, I want
Yes,
to work with women, women's shelters, anyone who's helping young ladies or young men transition, any
yes.
who need these particular supplies. I would love to work with them. Non-profit, for profit, it don't matter. Even if it was just to come out and teach people how to do it themselves.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So you heard it, especially, and I love that, especially for organizations like the House of Angels,
Yes,
Haven. places that are housing these women, yes, I fully support that. So definitely, guys, please, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to Valarie. She's here. She's willing to serve and educate, which is most important, right? We're getting to the root. We're getting to the root. So thank you again so much, Valarie. We look forward to chatting again and learning more about the great things you're doing at Twinkies Elegant Beauty Essentials.
Well, thank you, and happy to be here. And I'll
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Okay. So before you get I'm gonna mute my. I still have us recording, but he'll edit this part out.
okay,
Um,
because about 2 seconds before this phone dies. Let's roll.
yes. Okay. So just say, hey, my name's Valley with Twinkies. I'm on Small Business Radio Detroit, and then just give a quick spiel.
Hey, you guys, this is Valarie Harris, owner and founder of Twinkies Elegant Beauty Essentials, LLC, and I am here on Detroit Small Business Radio. I am so thankful to have a platform that caters to people like me. Let's get this information out. Let's learn more about each other. And I have truly enjoyed myself, and I'm forever grateful. And I hope to see you guys up at Twinkies Elegant Beauty Essentials, 959 West Huron Street, Women in Business Working Center. Y'all be blessed.